So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show. Ask Me Now. Yes, Ritu, Ananya Das, Solomon, I would request please switch on your videos so that we can interact in a better manner. Am I audible?
ಇಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಬಂದತಾ
Yes. Okay, so let me start. I'll give you the basics. Yes, Kishanji Das, Kolkata. So, do you have any questions? See, this is a platform here where you can ask your doubts, your questions, your queries regarding Vedic mathematics. So, I'm Dr. Yogesh Chandna, author and trainer for Vedic mathematics. And this is our 75th episode of this show, Ask Me How. Yes, anyone who wants to start with the question round? Santosh.
Yes, sir. Namaste.
So I have a question.
Yes, please. Yes, bro.
How to calculate with Pythagoras? How does this work?
Sorry?
Pythagoras?
Pythagoras.
Yeah, how does that work?
Okay, so now see, when we're talking about Pythagoras theorem or anything like that, it comes under trigonometry. And before that, we need to have the basic knowledge first. Now, let's not jump directly to the advanced part and let us understand the basics first. It is very important to understand the basics. See, until and unless your basics are clear, it's really difficult for you also to understand this, right? Math is already considered as a fear factor, as a stress, as a habit. And let's not, Chandrama, please don't do this. Chandrama Parekh, this is not the place where you have to draw something. If you are not interested, I can remove you. Right, so there are some people who are always right. So Vedic, what is Vedic mathematics, in fact? See, Vedic maths is what makes our mathematics easy, simple, and faster. So this is a basic function of Vedic mathematics. If you ask about the features, why is it important? Now, every one of you might be knowing this fact that Vedic mathematics increases your speed of calculation from more than 15 times, right? That is one thing. Jitu, please don't do this. I think I will have to remove then. If you don't understand this, so I'll have to remove, please. Okay. So I could see there are some elements who are not interested in learning. They are just interested. Okay, I have removed. So let's start. Yes, Rudra. Rudra, see the best point. I can tell you all the fast calculations for trigonometry also, but the basic thing is, are you aware about the facts? Do you know the basic calculations, your arithmetic, algebra? So trigonometry would come at the third stage. And definitely when you're talking about JEE, IITs, So you need to have thorough understanding of the basic concepts, where we are lagging. Right. And I would request you, please open your video so that we can interact. Right. It would be very difficult to answer on chat. Am I right? Okay. Thank you. Now, okay. So let me clear the things. So what is Vedic mathematics? It is what makes our mathematics simple, easy, and faster. Now, how do we define it? Or how does this term Vedic came into existence? See, Vedic means ocean of knowledge, right? And why it is called as Vedic mathematics, not something else? Because it is believed, Chitu, I think I'll have to remove you all. There are certain, I'm sorry, but I have to remove you. But so anyone who is not switching on the video, I'll be removing it so that we'll have a better conversation, better. This way, it's not possible for me also to take the class. Ananya, am I audible? Rudra, am I audible? So I have to forcefully remove all those who are not in. Let's. Yes, Ananya, am I audible? Ananya, then I have to remove it. So there are certain people. See, you have to answer also, please. That has not left. Okay. So how does this happen? Right. So word Vedic means ocean of knowledge. And it is believed that the subject, it has been taken from our Vedas. Do you know how many Vedas we have? Yes, anyone? How many Vedas do we have? Yes, Santosh?
Sir, other Ved.
How many?
4.
4 Vedas, yes. So can you name them?
Rig Veda,
Rig
Yajur
Ved,
Veda,
Yajurved, yes.
Rig,
Third is Sam Veda
Atharva.
and Athar Veda. So this particular subject, if I talk about Vedic mathematics, it is believed to be taken from, or it is believed to be originated from Athar Veda, the Veda which deals with mathematics, science, mechanics, and all other sciences which we are today aware of. And this is the reason why do we call it as Vedic mathematics, not something else. Is it clear up till here? Similarly, yes, Nakshatra, you are from? So the second important thing, now, yes, it is believed to be originated from Vedas, this is clear. But who gave us this subject? So the name of the person who is known as father of Vedic mathematics is Swami Bharati Krishna Tirath Ji. Swami Bharati Krishna Tirath Ji. So he was a Shankaracharya at Shankrapeeth, Jagannath Puri, that is in Odisha, India. So great. Yes, Krishanji, great. See, perfect. So he was a Shankaracharya, a great scholar who gave us this subject today, which we call it as Vedic mathematics, right? Like we have in mathematics, we have some rules, we have got some formulas. So same is the case with Vedic mathematics. We do have the formulas. So that is what the definition says. What is the definition of Vedic maths? It is a collection of techniques. Now, what is techniques? What are the techniques? Techniques are different methodologies or the methods or the approaches we follow. So it is a collection of techniques. Now, in mathematics, we call these techniques as, what do you call as? We call them as formulas. Right? Like we have different formulas in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and same way in Vedic maths, we call these formulas as sutras. So it is a collection of techniques, formulas, or sutras, which makes our mathematical calculations easy, simple, and faster. Right? So this is the basic definition of Vedic mathematics. How many formulas do we have? Yes, we have 16 formulas. Now here we call it as sutras. And we have 13 sub-sutras or sub-formulas. Got it? Now with the help of these 29 only, you can find any calculation. You can solve any problem in mathematics. So if you talk about, someone's asking about trigonometry, yes, you can do arithmetic. That is the first thing, which includes right from your beginning, addition, subtraction, multiplication, squaring, cubing, square roots, cube roots, divisibility, and then algebra. Again, multiplication, division of algebra, simple equation, linear equation. All this can be done in Vedic mathematics. And what else? Now, you can do algebra. You can do trigonometry. You can do geometry.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I have sent the formula in the chat. Please read the chat. Something formula.
Where, sir? Algebra and geometry is easy, but trigonometry is hard. No. So, who is this? Who is Rudra or? Yes, Rudra, you're saying algebra and geometry is easy, but I'm not able to understand. Who is this? I think the password is mismanaged today, and some hackers are trying to hack it. Not an issue. Anybody who is interested to learn or ask the questions, they are most welcome, and others, they can move. Otherwise, I have restricted now. So we have Krishan, we have Nakshatra, Rudra, Santosh, Ritu. So any questions you have, very first thing. Yes, people are trying to. Yes, Rudra, as per you, algebra and geometry is easy, but trigonometry is tough. No, dear. Very first thing, arithmetics. Are we doing arithmetics properly? Why are mental mathematics is slow? The first question arises, why do we have fear of mathematics? Now, to understand that, we need to understand the basic thing. How do we write? We write from left to right. How do we see? How do we read a paper? Left to right. Just see in front of you. You might see, there might be a cupboard placed, there might be books placed, or there might be anything placed. The first instance, you will see the things placed on left hand side and then towards the right hand side. This is how your eyes are coordinating with your brain. And the problem now arises is, why mathematical calculations the reverse way? Why are we doing maths calculation right to left? This is, it's not that we cannot do from left to right, but we never gave a thought about it. We never tried this. And this has led to slow mental calculations.
Dumba dumba bumba bumba bamba bamba hamba hamba ram.
Right. So this is the reason why mental calculations are slow. We are already doing everything from left to right. Only maths we are doing right to left. Got it? So this is the basics why our mental maths is slow. And with Vedic maths, you can do both the things, both the ways. And it's just as simple as that. Rudra, do you know the concept of 11? Yes? Do you know the concept of 11? I think you see, you need now, if you cannot speak, then you have to leave, because I'm not able to, this way chatting and is not possible. Yes, Ritu, Santosh?
Yes, sir, I know, sir.
No. Now, what is happening? It's a basic concept. Why do we teach that concept as the first concept in Vedic mathematics? Because that teaches you, that enables you to understand how direction matters. Now, see, when we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 11, how do we do? It is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5. Now, this is the mental flow, because when we are reading this, we are also reading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we are adding in the same manner using the second brain, then also we are doing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5, and that becomes easy. But if I try to do this from left to right, right to left, the way I have been doing mathematics, can I do it faster?
No, sir.
Now, what is the reason behind it? It's very similar to if you are riding a cycle or if you are rowing a boat and wind is blowing in front of you, you always tend to be slow. And when you are slow, your interest loses. Why do we have fear of maths? A very basic question. Now, as per that, I always give a example, or I just share a survey. Every school has different classes, and in every section we have 40 students. It's a general CBSE trend to have 40 students in one session. Now, what has happened? If you have 40 students in one section, 30 are going for after school tuition of mathematics. Though math teacher is being given the most respect, maths is considered as the highest, that the teacher is given the separate position. But what is happening? Out of those 30, 10 are again failing. So that means an average of 25% of the students are always failing. Now, what is the reason behind it? There could be only two possibilities. First thing, maths is so tough, we should leave it. Can we avoid mathematics in our life? Because maths is base. Maths, right in the morning when we get up with the alarm clock, what is that? It is related to mathematics. We set up our calendars, our timetable. What is that? It is mathematics. We are eating food in the form of and we just check how many calories we are taking in. What is that? Mathematics. Our mother or the servant is cooking the food in the kitchen. Now, how much time they should put the gas on? What is that? Again, mathematics. You're going to a gym and shedding off your extra calories. What is that? It's again mathematics. You're going to a market to purchase, shopping, which everybody has interest. Even the ladies who are not literate, they also know what is the discount and how much they have to ask for it. What is that? That is mathematics. You're traveling, doing navigation or looking the maps. What is that? That is related to mathematics. Average calculation of your fuel consumption of your car. What is that? That is mathematics. So throughout your day, you're dealing with money all the day. What is that? Numbers, mathematics. So maths cannot be avoided. Now there are two options, like fear. I told you maths is considered as a fear factor. So what does fear means? Face and run away. Or face and rise above. So it is you who has to decide what fear you want to have in your life. So one thing is very much clear, we cannot avoid mathematics. So maths has to be done. Now the second reason of so much failures could be the teacher is not teaching. Even I will not go for that. See, every teacher takes pain. Maybe some less, some more. But yes, Rudra, you have raised hand. Please ask. Rudra, you need to speak up. Otherwise, how can I answer you every? So now the point arises when maths we cannot leave, when this is when teacher. So now we have to accept. And when we need to accept, then we need to understand the basics. Why our maths is slow? Why does Rudra? I can ask you a simple question if you are there to answer. I can answer all your queries, but I need to understand what is your level. How much do you know so that I can directly give you that concept. I don't want disturbance anytime. So now this is the point. Neither we can avoid mathematics and our teachers are also teaching. So what is then left? Why do students have fear then? Yes, Santosh, what do you think?
Yes, sir.
Why do students have fear then?
एक्चुअली रीजन पता नहीं हमको, क्योंकि मैं कभी भी डर नहीं लगता सर मैथमेटिक्स में, क्योंकि ये इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट है मेरा.
आपका इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट रहा है, पर आप बच्चों की ट्यूशन लेते हो तो ट्यूशन में डोंट यू फाइंड दैट दे हैव फियर?
हाँ, यस सर, यस सर.
सो हाउ डू यू रिमूव दैट?
वो रास्ता ढूंढ रहा हूँ मैं, मे बी.
Vedic maths is one such solution, and it's not only for mathematics. See, yes, very first feature of Vedic maths is it is a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence. So this is first thing.
Okay.
Definitely, this is the first thing that you get freedom from fear of maths. But it is not all. Now, there are more things. What? Second is, you get the feeling of, yes, I can. Now, what is that? Yes, I can. It is the confidence we have been looking for. See, why do we send our kids to schools? Just that they can socially interact and they have the confidence. But are they getting the confidence in the schools? Yes, Priya, you are from? Priya Hunshal?
Sir, I am from Bangalore.
Okay, so what do you do?
I am Vedic maths trainer.
Great. So do you
And
have any
abacus.
queries for me?
Right now, I don't have any queries, sir.
So what do you teach and whom do you teach?
For students, 6th grade to 10th grade.
6th grade to 10th grade. Now,
Yeah.
what do you think? Why do they have fear of mathematics?
Because of their logic.
Okay.
Once if they get the correct logic, they'll be able to solve varieties of problems. But if they fail in thinking and understanding the logic, they'll become little scared of maths.
Okay. So great. That's great. Now, don't know. How do you think Vedic maths is helpful?
It has a very great techniques and all formulas are very means we can put answer within 3 to 5 seconds.
Great. So, what
With
is
accuracy.
your conclusion like when you are teaching? How do you
Yeah.
find that students are getting that response, or students are
Yes, sir. Yeah.
ignoring
Around
it?
80 to 90% students are liking it.
Yes, great. Yes, definitely. And Bangalore people, they are very much inclined towards such things. Earlier
Yeah.
it was abacus and now Vedic mathematics. As you are already aware that Vedic mathematics has been added to our course curriculums. So
Yes, sir.
that is one part. And if you are aware, I am already training. I have trained so many teachers in Bangalore also, and I am also training the teachers of SSRVM, that is Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir schools, 87 schools in India and one school in Nepal. Anyhow,
Yes, sir.
this is the platform from where you can ask your doubts, your questions, your queries. So you, as you are already trainer, so I ask you if you right. Yes, Sujiva Sampath. So earlier there was some. So earlier the stock was hacked, so I had to remove a few people. Yes, Santosh. What else? Any other question you have?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
if we approach some schools, sorry to disturb you in
Maybe it's
between.
okay.
If we approach some school to take means to take means to take over the batches from the schools, some schools now they will not give much importance to Vedic maths.
See, did you give when you have not learned it?
Yeah, for 2 schools I had been.
नहीं. My question is, क्या आपने इसे अहमियत दी थी जब आपको इसके बारे में नहीं पता था?
No,
That is
I
a.
was thinking, what is this? I know maths, that's it. I don't know what is Vedic
Try to
maths and all.
understand. See, this is now you just I told you this is the 75th episode. So you check last episode. There were teachers from DPS, Nagaland. One prior to that was from Dehradun. Prior to that was from Faridabad, and so many others. Now the point is, why is it so? The reason behind is lack of knowledge. So we cannot,
Yeah.
if they have lack of knowledge,
Yeah.
now that we need to make them aware, right? Now this we should take it as a challenge, because if you are the first, you will only get
Yeah.
benefited. I'll give you an example now, and related to your approach. Now, are you having books?
Yes, sir.
You have got your own books.
Yeah.
So then what is their demand? What they expect?
Means they show off as if they are very modern and they are not interested to learn Vedic maths or ancient Indian systems and all like that.
Now this was a question somebody asked me yesterday also. They were from Roman Catholic school. Now,
Yeah.
if you talk about to the Christians that we are teaching ancient mathematics, will they
Yeah.
understand? Why do you say it as ancient? See, where there is an old saying: wherever you go, if you go, I don't remember exactly. Behave like a Roman when you are in a Rome. Now, what does that
Yeah.
mean? See, if you're going to a public school or a Catholic school, what do they expect? They are expecting their children, their kids to be better in mathematics, but in maths, they don't want to teach them Vedas. So you need to
Yeah.
understand this thing. You have to tell them it is mental mathematics. Don't start with. See what happens. There are people who when you start your conversation, when you start with the word, they pick that word and then don't listen after that. So you need to make them understand. India gave them the first university, Takshila. India gave
Yeah.
the first numeral 0, right? Even the game chess, it was originated in India. And the snakes and ladders game, which we talk about, that was also inspired by Mokshapata. Mokshapata was a game which the kings used to play. Now, Ayurveda came from India. Bhaskacharya rightly calculated the revolving time of Earth and Sun.
Yeah.
So Vedic maths is such important rediscovery. But what happens if you are not aware of the fact? If you see the reports of 1970s, all the CBSC directors, your NTSC directors, your different higher educationalists, they used to say it is mere bunch of tricks.
Yeah.
And that they are correct also. Why? Because we are teaching in the same manner. Every student, every teacher is teaching concept of 11, but they don't know what is the sutra behind that. They don't know.
Yeah.
It is not only for 11. It is for all the numbers which have same digits.
Yeah.
But
Number repeating.
number repeating. But because we have to start from the simplest manner, so that is the reason we take 11. And second thing, even this 11, the sutra behind this, do you know the sutra?
Anurupenya. Subsutra.
No. 11, this is not the sutra.
Subsutra, sir.
No, ma'am. How Anurupena? How do you? Anurupena means by ratio or by proportionality. So where does proportionality comes in 11?
Number repeating.
What is the definition of Anurupena? Today, check it.
One same digit repeating many times.
Ma'am, it is by ratio or by proportionality. We find squares using Anuprena. We find cubes, correct. We go for divisions, correct. But actually, there was the sutra was written for 12. Supandya, Tvaya, Mantya, sandwich method. Ultimate and twice the penultimate. But later it was observed that yes, it could be written from 11 to 19. It can be applied, sorry. So 0, 0, if you put up, you can do that way also. But the point was, because multiplication with 1 has no value, so we are directly adding the digits, adding the corresponding digits. And they are so. Now, the actual essence of Vedic maths need to be taught. We need to basically make them understand the concepts, not cram the tricks. If we are making them cram the tricks, then what is the difference between mathematics and Vedic maths? This is becoming a problem. Correct. Now, so if you need any help in schools, you can WhatsApp me. My number I'll share you. I'll give you a letter right now. You can just change from my name to your name, and you can present it into the school. See, you need to present yourself. So then everything matters. Right from your letter, right from your content. Right, content and delivery are the most important things. Which
Yeah.
area you're putting up?
Sir, Bangalore, Whitefield.
Whitefield. How? Okay, the Whitefield is far away. I have one school. They are looking for a Vedic math teacher, but why? It would be far away from. It is in Horomou. So otherwise,
Oh,
so
too
it would
far.
be too far. Yes, I know. I had been for last 5 years. I was there. Before
Yeah.
2015 to 20, I was in Bangalore. We had 8 preschools there. So
Yeah.
that's now that is important. So I can share you the letter. You present it, you will get it. But the point is, are you offering them free of cost or you are asking for payment?
Not for free of cost, sir.
Never offer this.
Yeah.
See, always value your time, value your money. People will come to you. And
Yeah.
there are trainers who are offering free of cost or very less pieces. That is the reason why they are not so successful. See, you are making so many efforts. You are paying to the for the advertisement, everything. So you should get that. Right, Santosh? So you also have to learn these points because you are also launching your classes. Right. So today's image was very good. Keep it up. And now you understood what is the difference between page and profile, and that would affect a lot. Anything else, Priya, you have? Any questions you have?
No, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Santosh?
Yes, sir.
Any questions, Ritu? So I had to ban today so many people. Yes, Santosh, you can ask now.
सर एक्चुअली मेरा क्वेश्चन यही है कि हम लोग वैदिक मैथ से कंप्लीट मैथमेटिक्स सॉल्व कर सकते हैं क्या? मतलब
Correct. Yes.
हाँ जी.
You say me any topic.
Okay, okay.
See, the point is, but again, one simple question I'll ask you.
Yes, sir.
When did you last open a book? After your final exams of your graduation, or getting a job, or starting a business? See,
Starting up.
never. Now this is a problem. See, we never ever try to gain knowledge. Our knowledge is restricted. Okay, we got the job. Now I don't need anything to learn. I got the business started, finished, or I completed my graduation. Now I'm not going to study anything.
Right.
This is what happens with everyone. And why Vedic maths? See, it is just a beginning now. If you talk about in a right manner, it is beginning. Though
Yes,
Government of India has announced in 2020, but how many schools have implemented? Not even 0.00001% of schools in India have implemented.
Yes, sir.
Right, Priya? I don't think.
Yes, sir.
And like I was telling you, if one who initiates now, you said na ki they are taking time, and there is my one trainer in Dahood, DAHOD, that is Gujarat. She's Mohammedan, a Muslim, and she has taken sessions now in 5-6 schools, and continuously they are giving them everything, payment also, and she is getting admission. Maybe initially she would have taken time, If you have seen my profile, I have done more live sessions in Nepal. Live means physically live. Live otherwise I am doing in every country. But physically live, if I talk about, I have done maximum in Nepal. So, but when I did the first one, I was the only person to enter with the name Vedic mathematics. They didn't knew the word Vedic. But within a span of only 1 year, last year, I started the next day of after Holi. It was April, 6th April, I suppose. And today I have done in Tribhuvan University, Kathmandu University, even Kathmandu University, I have done the agreement to train all the teachers. Now I'm going to again Nepal for 1 month, 1.5 weeks, 15 days. We have conferences, maths conferences, Vedic maths. Vedic maths is not the topic, but they have invited me for Vedic maths. Okay. Though it is a conference of maths, you are invited as a scholar of Vedic mathematics, and you have to present a paper. So definitely sometimes it takes time, but your efforts will never go in vain. Remember one thing in your life, when you do something, you never lose. Either you will gain or you will gain as an experience. But if you'll not do something, then we'll never gain anything. Right? So that is my philosophy, and I work as per that only. So yes, Santosh, पूछ सकते हैं आप? संतोष, हिंदी में क्लास तो नहीं चलेगा ज्यादा? Yes, your network has been stopped. Ritu, do you have any questions? Priya, I am sharing you number on this chat also. So you can anytime contact, and I'll share you. Anything else? Any question further? So if you don't have any question, then we'll wrap up the session. Yes.
सर
हाँ बोलिए.
जी ये सेशन है मतलब इंट्रोडक्शन फॉर मैजिक मैथ्स बस ऐसे
नहीं
इतना है.
यार, ये ट्यूसडे और थर्सडे जो सेशन होता है, दिस इज आस्क मी नाउ वेयर एनीवन कैन कम. वो तभी एक्चुअली ये पासवर्ड ओपन में दे दिया जाता है ना, तभी तो वो हैकिंग हो गया.
जी
वो
जी
जो
जी
6-7 लोग कर रहे थे गड़बड़, वो यही हो रहा था. देवर जस्ट डूइंग सिली थिंग्स, व्हाट यू कैन से. सो क्योंकि ये पासवर्ड ओपन में दिया था. यस, so we'll change this password from next time so that nothing like this repeats.
Yes, sir.
And this is just for your questions. You have to ask me questions. So if there is no question, nothing. Right. So generally इसमें schools वाले ही आते हैं and they ask. But yes, there was a fault from our team that this password was given open today. So
Okay.
that's the reason we had some unavoidable guests. Anything else?
कुछ नहीं सर, एक्चुअली मेरा पहला सेशन है ना, इसलिए मैं वो
नहीं नहीं,
थोड़ा
आप इसको मैं आपको वही बता रहा हूँ, दिस इज जस्ट
ओके
क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन.
क्लियर सर, क्लियर
It is not a class. Class we will start on Monday. I told you. So that is 9 to 11 in the morning.
यस सर, राइट.
Right, Priya? Thank you very much. And good night, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Good night.